Hey all, this is Urs, and welcome back to our Thracian LP. I've done some good, long, and hard thinking, and, yes, thinking, and I've decided to maybe try for a diplomatic win this game, you know? I think that's actually going to be viable. We seem to be making a crap ton of cash, which is really the only thing that matters for diplomacy victories, and, looks like the continents are going to erupt into war between each other. They're already on that way. Yep, there we go. Persia and Siam going at it. So yeah, I really think that it'll be worthwhile to just see if we can't just buy out all the city-states. I mean, there's no reason not to. I don't even have most of my banks up, so I'll be getting even more cash within the near future. And then it may be, honestly, in my interest to go to freedom, just keep everyone off my back. So I think that may actually be the plan I will approach this game with. And it's simply to try and get a diplomatic victory after going honor. Weird, right? But, you know, Civ is a lot about adapting to what the game throws at you. And in this case, a kind of a rough start. And pretty much no real good way to go out conquering everyone. So I guess the next approach really is sit back and see if we can keep buying out the city-states. And that means our tech path is going to be a little different. I'll discuss that in a moment. Right here. Our tech path is going to be going to globalization, actually, which will let me get one extra delegate in the World Congress for every spy as a diplomat in another Civ's capital. And that's going to be a lot of spies in the near future. And I'm going to probably be to my advantage to build a national police force, or whatever the hell it's called. Hold on. What is that called? I'm looking for tech here. It's going to be National Security Agency, I think. It's kind of... I don't even know where the hell that is. But anyway, you need a police station in every city. Sorry, that seemed a little less disjointed than my explanations would like to be. But yeah. I think it's near the visitor center, maybe. Where is the hotel tech? Up there? Nope, it's not there. I don't remember where that is, actually. But National Security Agency, or National Intelligence Agency. Oh, right here? No, that's the National Visitor Center. Kind of the opposite of the National Intelligence Agency. But requires a police station in every city. And that'll give me an extra spy, and that might actually be able to leverage into, believe it or not, diplomatic victory, because spies win diplomacy. They actually kind of do. So that works. So our tech path is going to be getting satellites, getting Hubble up, getting the two scientists and bulbing those. And once we're in the information era, we will move this way toward globalization. I'm probably going to drop into mobile tactics at some point after that. And this will be a good way to go. We'll get nuclear subs, defensive air wing, and at that point, no one should be able to touch us until we try and win diplomacy. We may or may not, given that we didn't rush it from the beginning, really, to get the diplomacy boosts and stuff with all the cities. We're just now into patronage, but you know, better late than never. And the whole thing, we're going to be using our cash to roll into that. I would like to know if you're the worst in technology. Let's see. 57, 58, yeah, he's actually ahead of me in tech, and that is freaking frightening. 56, 55, yeah, all the AIs are really good in tech. 52, 51, 54, and 52. So he's not the worst. Yeah, what the hell, I have money. I might as well do that. I can't believe Pocatel's actually ahead of me in tech. That is scary. Are you serious? AI this late is ahead of me in tech. That's quite frightening. That really is frightening, actually. I gotta do something about that. I mean, with the bulbing, I should be able to jump ahead of him, but that porcelain tower is clearly doing work for him. Clearly doing a heck of a lot of work. All right, Serdica's done with that, so we can get some more... Oh, we can do Hermitage. Oh, no, we should do Hermitage in our capital. That's where all the extra culture would be. So let's do that. I can do Neuschwanstein here? I can do Neuschwanstein here. Oh! Huh. Well, crap. I thought we had to be next to a mountain. I guess that maybe just Machu Picchu. Well, it is unlikely I'm going to keep Neuschwanstein here. Japan is the only one that built Machu Picchu before. Maybe I can actually steal it from under the Japanese nose. If I could, that would be very nice. I think I'll do that after the research lab. But I do need my science first and foremost. Okay, so with the interest of actually making a crap ton of money in mind, let's get our banks and stuff up. And if we do switch to freedom, that'll give us happiness also, so it's not a bad thing. It's a good way of hedging our bets against our strategy here late game. And again, this may or may not work. You may see me get beaten technologically or otherwise, but this basically means we're not going to be invading anyone. We'll let the Brazilians live, we'll let the Japanese live, and if they try to attack us, then we'll kill them. But until that happens, Pocatello finished the Manhattan Project. That's not scary as hell by any stretch of the imagination. No, it's actually frightening. Why would you do that, you crazy psychopath? Well, nukes are going to start flying, and he's our best buddy. So we're going to try to keep that best buddy status with him as long as humanly possible. For very, very apparent and obvious reasons, I think. Basically, we don't want nukes flying in our general faces. Let's see. Let's bring you off of this and go into the research lab. Far more important to get research moving. Alright, choose production. We finished you, and one of you are going to move off and go to our research lab. Yeah, good enough for me. And what can you build now? I can build museums, hospitals, hotels for tourism. Let's do banks. Yeah, as we were saying, let's keep our money moving. Keep our money flowing. Tobacco to Pokey ended. Well, we got to change that to Pokey. Hey, buddy. You want to give me 240 flat gold for that there tobacco? Thank you, sir. Alright. Cargo ship. Wherever you going to? You were going to Jakarta. Do we have anything better at this point, honestly? You think these trades would have changed by now, but maybe not. Not culture. I always click the wrong thing. I'm such a bad EUI interface person. I really don't know what I'm doing. I can't read or write. Let's see. Yeah, where are we? Trade routes. Trade routes available. There we go. Top monies. Top monies is Usugadama to Makassar, actually. Oh. Fascinating. And this one is, I mean, this is pretty much within 0.3, so you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to bother shifting it over. Next turn. Onward and upward for science! Yay. And this is enough. The infantry, the artilleries, I'll get battleship tech more or less soon. I have a crap ton of oil thanks to my city-state allies, so my strategics are doing okay. Where's battleship tech? I will get it soon, I think. Where is that? Oh, it's the next tech I'm getting after ballistics. That's fine. Cool. That works for me, and then we'll be able to do that. We'll get a defensive air wing, and we should be good. We'll probably be doing that in Setopolis, honestly, but we have other things to build in Setopolis too, obviously. Usugadama has grown. Fabulous. How close? One turn to research lab. We're going to relocate that individual to a research lab shortly. Perfect. Next. Yeah, we're not getting gold from the Indonesians. Oh, they're neutral to us now. I'm not angry. We actually might be able to get gold from the Indonesians. That'd be nice. Manila's declared war in Darius. Manila's a new ally. Replace Brazil. Yeah, Siam is buying up these city-states a bit. I'm a little concerned with him, but I think with dedicated monetary investment effort, we can actually get somewhere with this. He has aircraft already in a big way. He has 2 bombers and probably has more. I gotta start investing in that pretty quickly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Extra great scientist from Hiyu. Nice. I like that. Go here for now. Let's see. I grew somewhere in Hiyu. And just in time for nothing, because I need to get my research lab out. We'll reallocate that person shortly. Choose production. Yeah, you need to reallocate here. Go there, buddy. And you can start doing money for me. Stock exchange, that works. What else we got? Cargo ship. How my trade routes are ending now. Where are we? Where were we sending you to? Are you a new one? Oh no, we're going to Kizil for the rep, that's why. Any city-states, now that we're actually looking for diplomatic victory. Anyone wants to trade out? Yeah, they do. Mombasa wants it, and they have 123 influence. Good lord. Siam is a current ally of Geneva. So do we have one to Mombasa or Geneva? We have one to Mombasa, I guess. We can do that. Yeah, so weaken their grip on Mombasa, I guess. I mean, this is Darius. I really would like to send it to Geneva, but I don't think I have any trade routes available. And I should be able to. I have enough range. Let's see. Geneva, by city. Yeah. Hiyu to Geneva we can do. So why don't you go to Hiyu for now? Hiyu de Janeiro. Yep. Ivory to Pokey ended. Hey, nice. More money. I like that. Pardon me. Sorry. The thought of selling that made me very excited, and I had to sneeze. For some reason. Not sure why. This never happened before. Don't worry. It happens to a lot of guys. Okay, next. Let's talk to you. Hey, this says neutral. Put that sword away. You punk. Alright. Yeah, he's just growling at me at this point. Great person, yeah. He grew next. Yeah, luckily the Japanese are using their air force against the invaders here. What I'm likely going to do is base the air force in Setopolis, and so I can knock down anything going around out here. Once I do get an Air Force up, I'm going to hopefully get Neuschwanstein. Vancouver. Someone buy out Vancouver again? Damn it, Indonesia. Stop making me spend money. Let's get free science. That's fine. Dude, stop doing this. I really don't want to fight you for this. This is getting really annoying. Stop making me waste money. I need to save money for actual things that I need. Measure is expired with Shoshone. Oh, wow. We really need to renew that, though. Yep, happy to accept. Excellent. Vancouver declared war on Nobunaga. Technological breakthrough. Good. Ally Vancouver, thankfully. What else happened? Nope. We did that already. Fixed that. No longer needs investors. And Manila, what? Seeks a great admiral. If someone declares war on me, that may happen yet. Oh, finish the bank already. Wow, that was fast. Stock exchange. Must have preliminary production there. Tycho, Bry. Do we have all our research labs up? Not yet. 2 more turns, so you can still sleep there for now, Tycho. The guy without the nose. Funny story with that. Probably not that funny for him. But Geneva, go. Get 40 rep. Live long and prosper with that reputation. Okay, so 16 turns. I may get this. I may not. I may regret doing that, but we'll see. If I don't get it, I will cry some bitter tears, then call it a day. I will likely take my next policy, because there's no real other science policies in... well, there is the party leadership, I guess, but that's 2 policies away. I'm probably going to take the science policy from... Oh, sorry. But, you know, you two are order people. You really shouldn't be getting at each other. As I was saying, no real major science policies immediately available in order, so I'm probably going to take the one from rationalism instead. I think that'll serve me better in the long run. Well, speaking of money, I should upgrade my GATs into the machine guns. Like that one and that one. Okay, much better. Olive's Pocatello ended, and now that we were just saying that, let's get some more money. He is just a font of cash. It's really nice to have friends with a lot of money. Assign delegates. Let's repeal this. Because the World's Fair is going to pass anyway, and I'm not too worried about that. And luckily, I'll just be finishing my research lab, so that's kind of perfect. Though I do really want to get Neuschwanstein, so that's going to put that off, unfortunately. Higher chance for Japan to sneak it out from under me, because they have Kyoto near a mountain range. Fortaleza could be doing it too, honestly, at this point, so who knows? Who knows? Yeah, Kabul's my next target. I kind of want to get them in my sphere of influence, but that may or may not happen at this point. Repeal ban luxury passes. Nice! Hey, +4 happiness. Yay, we can stay as order for a while. World's Fair passes. So we're going to have to change all production to that. I'll probably just go for the silver reward. It is unlikely I will actually be able to win, because I think people have just a lot of cities now, honestly. Let's keep our production moving right now. We need to start cranking stuff out. Make a proposal. All right, how about... let's see. Yeah, so all our luxuries that were banned are no longer banned. That's excellent. The arts funding says historical landmarks is kind of nice. I guess it'll make friends with a lot of people. Yeah, let's do historical landmarks. I like that one. Unit needs orders. Yeah, machine gun is good. What else? Other machine gun is good. Hio is finally finished. Get the research lab up. But now, unfortunately, we have to go to World's Fair. So do that first. And this in all our cities we can actually control. This should go by relatively quickly, though, because this late in the game, World's Fair is kind of a almost middle-of-the-road project. So right now, this should go by in like a couple turns. I'm almost worried about not getting enough production into it just for the silver reward. I mean, right now, people are going to have like crap tons of production, I think, especially the ones that I haven't attacked, namely everyone else but Brazil. All right, well, that's the best we're going to be able to do. Let's just see if we can get the silver on this before it expires. And move on from there. So let's just let me double-check. Are we staffed in all our research labs? Nope, not here. Not in the capital, of course. Duh. Yeah, I know. I should be... You know what? Let's do this. We're going to grow in a turn anyway. 2 turns. That's fine. Get some production going. Yeah, get some more production going. Let's throw it more that way. That'll be fine. Yeah, research lab staffed. Good. Next. Let's see. Yep, staffed, and staffed. Okay, Staphylococcus aureus. Perfect. We're done. Next. You'll see this number just jump up. Caesar quite nicely. Yeah, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Yep. Totally. I'm doing it because I like you. Not because it serves my own ends. No, no, no. No, no, not at all, good sir. Yeah, we're definitely a little slow on science. We didn't have that policy rationalism, but we will soon in 6 turns, and we'll be able to bulb them after that. I do want to wait to bulb until I get the 17% from universities, because that's going to be a nice help. And since this is based on your science per turn, the scientist bulbing, I'm going to wait for that. Prog looks elsewhere. Really, Persia beat me on science. As number of texts, let's see. How close are we? 13% completed. I've completed 248. Okay, this will be done really quickly. I mean, a lot of people are at war now too, so there's a chance we may squeeze by and get it. Though I think just the sheer productive capability of someone like the Shoshone, he probably has a bunch of cities, is going to really outdo us. Give me a little more than that. No, that's all you're going to give me. Whatever. Fine. Fine, see if I care. Actually, I do care. I wish you would give me more. Hey, you're not like a total psycho now? Gold? Okay, he's still psychotic, but not as much. I think that's an advantage. Nah, he's still kind of an ass. Alright, whatever. That should mellow out at some point, I think. Hopefully. Unless he decides to declare war on me. He's still busy with the Japanese for the moment. I mean, he's still going at them. He's been throwing units at them for like 30 generations, so... Hey, cool. We got battleships, so we got to refit our military a tad. Wow, this is going to be expensive. Didn't realize how expensive that was. But we need to do this because we need to make sure that no one thinks about attacking us by virtue of our superior military technology. And that'll make our lives easier. How close are we here? All right, 51% completed. So this is going to be like 1 or 2 turns most. Let's just go for it. What the hell? Hey, Darius, we need to change that deal. Oh, no, I need to get gems. I need happiness. What do you want for this? You want marble. I don't feel good with that. Do you want... man. He got one of the resources. Alright, that stinks, because that was +4, and I was really counting on that deal with the last. Wait, hold on. He actually does value iron still? Are you serious right now? Hold on. Wait a minute. He does value iron. You've got to be kidding me. So that's 90 gold right there. Yeah. 90 gold right there plus... That's 3 GPT plus 4 GPT? Sorry, I don't have that much iron. There we go. Plus 4 GPT, that would be... 9120, it's not enough. 5 GPT? He might take this, because we're really friendly for his gems. Nice. That's worth it, honestly. World's Fair, now 43% complete, yep. Stability has grown. Nice. You can go there for now. Since we're already working all our production tiles. That's good. And next. See how this goes. And after this, I think I'm going to start building aircraft at Setopolis. After I maybe try for Neuschwanstein. We'll see. Still, it's starting to be constructed there on the hill, but that is the funniest looking hill ever. Have you noticed that? More money than that? Nope, 3. Whatever. That's fine. I will have to make do. Hope it doesn't fall on anyone's head. Let's see. It's 390 for the battleship upgrade. God, those things are expensive, but that's my last like major costly upgrade, I think. So, horses to pokey ended. It's more money. Oh yes, that's that 1 horse deal that we've got it. 45. Oh no, you don't want horses anymore? No, friend. Yam tablach. Do you want horses? Of course you do. Of course you do. Darius, buddy old pal, you always want horses. Darius knows. Horses are where it's at. Alright, battleship. Good, stay here. Battle things. We have enough, almost. We're 8 gold away from our next upgrade. The battleship sheared converns. Selvidur, not to killers. Which is good. Sao Paulo. So slow for a workshop? Seriously, dude? You get more happiness at least. They finally built a monument, so it's +2. Yay! I win. Hey, Brazilians have submarines too. Yeah, the AI has trouble knowing how to use them very well, I find. And, yeah. What happened here? Holy crap, we won. We actually won. Nice! Double culture and a free social policy. Don't mind if I do, sir. Free thought. Thank you. I might get secularism next, actually. We have another policy coming right up. Coming right up, sir. All right. That was unexpectedly fantastic. So, stock exchange, go. Let's see what else we got. Cargo ship going to Mosankani. Wow. That was really sweet. I did not expect that to happen. I am pleased that it did. So we're up to 1,000 science. This is good. We're going to have another policy next turn, so I will wait to pop all my scientists till next turn. Saratika, you grew. Excellent. Do more production, but give me points for great engineers. Then we'll discuss. We will discuss amongst yourselves. World's Fair completed. Holy crap. I forgot. Oh, we have railroad tech. It's been how many turns since that? I totally missed that. I rarely screw up that badly, but that's 25% bonus production for connections to the capital. We really need to get that moving. But hey, we won the World's Fair, and like I theorized, we won it likely because the continent has erupted into war, and people were busy building military, as opposed to peaceful things like projects. So hey, that's to our advantage. In all honesty, that's great. That is great news. That's wonderful news. But we will need to get a defensive air force soon as Neuschwanstein is done. I likely will not go for the whole bevy of upgrades on it. Ooh, adopt policy. Yeah, about that. Secularism, I guess? Yeah, secularism's fine. 1200 science. That's a lot more like it. Now our bulbing is going to be... Well, that's not huge. Hold on. We might have to wait for the turn to roll over. 68, 67. Workboat, cool. More oil, please. Thank you. Probably going to put this here, maybe. I do really want to cover this oil, but I should be able to cover just fine with the submarine. Okay, that's fine for now. Siam's influence slowly degrading while we're upgrading our stuff. Yeah, let's wait one more turn. Hopefully these bulbs get a little bigger than they were. And then we can start bulbing all the way out to satellites. Maybe we'll have to honestly build an air force elsewhere because Sodopolis is too busy with this, and by the time we start bulbing, we'll actually need to build the, what's that called? The Hubble Space Telescope. Geneva, I don't care. Proxy's a great artist. I actually may be able to provide that relatively easily. Golden Age. Nice. Oh, we got Golden Age points from the World's Fair, that's right. What do we propose for the next World Congress? Historical landmarks, world ideology, autocracy. This, I would not appreciate at all. So I really hope that does not happen. Alright, last battleship upgrade. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so we have a bunch of oil still, though, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if our bulbs improved a little bit. Yeah, 7160. Let's see. I wonder if actually... I'm never sure exactly how this works. Wow, you just do production at this point. 20 citizens is fine. Produce things. And let's see. Yep, let's wait one more turn to see if that number goes up. I shouldn't be growing, right? So then it'll be determining. I'm not sure if it's the last 10 turns of science or if it's just your science multiplied by 10. Someone could probably correct me on that. I've been playing this game long enough, you really think I should know this by now, but oddly enough, I do not. For sure, as a certain thing. I don't want to steer anyone incorrectly. Golden Age Dawns, that's nice. Realm can empty the atomic. I will do that shortly. But yeah, AIs are really doing well in tech, I have to say. To my great dismay. My eternal dismay at this point, but... We will be in the information era soon first, again, and then kind of see if we can lock everyone down with lots and lots of spies. That's what I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to do. Vatican City is a new ally. Siam plays Japan. Siam is just buying off everyone. Unbelievable. Kill the Brazilian spy. Freaking fabulous. We'll let it slide. Let's see the bulbing number. 7452. Yeah, I think it honestly is based on 10 turns. I may have to wait a little bit before I bulb. That would be a shame to waste that suddenly. Yeah, go to sleep. Unit, yep, keep doing these rails. Keep doing these rails. Rail. And rail. What else needs orders? It's my battleship. Stay there. Be ready to battle. Next. So when we start doing this whole thing, turn about 314, so maybe turn 320. God, it's so late in the game already. Wow, yeah, we did not have a quick start. Compared to the rest of my games, they were pretty much over in like 4 turns, either by conquest or science or what have you. However we played the last couple. I think it was conquest and science, respectively. So, yeah. Obviously, we are on a little bit of a slower pace here, but no worries. 7702, yeah, it's definitely, I think, the last 10 turns rather than just 10 times your science counter. So I'm going to wait for this to roll over a bit before we bulb like crazy. Huh. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so now we confirmed, I think. I think that's empirically confirmed now. He is building another submarine. I am? Probably wouldn't hurt, honestly. Actual defense in the one city that's actually away from all my safe areas. Inca now ally Bogota. Son of a monkey. Really? Zohak. Wow, he just in city spam mode, I guess. Bogota, no, this is not allowed. 14, come on, man. Come on, you better than that. 60 influence for... They want what? The Kremlin. Okay, well, I could probably do that. But for now, I gotta spend some money on them. Alright. Now that's done. Let's start getting our Air Force up, honestly. This is kind of important, because I don't want to necessarily be taken by surprise here. Fighter in 9 turns. Do you have a barracks, this place? Yes, you have barracks. That's enough. That'll be plain. So we're not going conquest. We don't need that many veteran units. I'm going to start with fighters, obviously, for the air defense, at which point I will... Spartacus has been recruited as a spy. Nice. For now, let's have him rig until we get that technology. Who are we going to rig in? Rigging in... Set up in Kizil and Malacca. Let's rig, actually, in Prague or Bogota. Let's rig in Bogota for the moment, while we're waiting. Bogota, Bogota. Let's see. 7938. I might not wait all those turns. I might wait just like another one or two, possibly. Because it'll start hitting diminishing returns, right? Our science started increasing by leaps and bounds since this point, so we should be okay. And then we'll build them up, and then we'll get all our satellite tech. Though I do really want to be the first one in the information here. If I'm not, I'm going to be a little concerned. But I do have a lot of great scientists, so this bulbing should be like crazy. I see a new ally, Indonesia by Siam. Okay, so at least someone else is fighting Siam for control of all the city-states, and that's good. Horses to Poki ended. Hey, this is my big one, right? Yep, this is my big one. God, these trades go by so fast. I have to say, these turns are going by really quickly in this game. 5 crabs suddenly. Where the hell did you get that? Did you take someone's city? He probably did, honestly. 240 is fine. Oh, that's right. You don't like horses anymore. Ah. That's right. Darius used to like horses. Please tell me you still like horses. Yep, he does. Cool. Please tell me you'll take all 5 for 225. Yeah? Nice. Okay, good. Good. Glad I still have buddies that need horses. You need a rail. You need a rail. You need a rail. And you need a rail. Rails for everyone. Okay, next. No. I'm actually not going to sign one with you because I'm just going to give you a lot of bonus. It'll be queued off of your signs, then 50% more. That's not something I'm willing to do. I think next turn I'm just going to build my scientists. I waited long enough, and the game is dragging on considerably now, and there's a chance the AI will win before us. So you may see me lose this one. Hey, that happens in Civ 2. Nobody's perfect, but at least I got to show you a pretty cool Civ, right? Right? Yeah. All right. But let's not, count anyone else's chickens before they hatch. We still may pull this out. So let's see. May adopt a policy. Cool. Well, let's go back into order. We could get a free tech from Rationalism. We keep filling this out. We may do this, actually. I mean, there's a couple good things here still. Hero of the People would be nice for extra great scientists. Actually, let's take this. Crap, I forgot I didn't adopt that. I always adopt that early, so. Rio has grown. Nice. And let's go... Oh, wow, you're here. So let's just put you in factories then. Cool. All right, after we've built what we need to build, we'll just probably put everyone on money production, basically, to pay off more city-states. So we'll be doing a lot of wealth production here. Okay, 8,400. So that was kind of worth it to wait, I think. Wow. Now I am going to wait, I think, for the full 10 turns. Actually, you know what? Let's just get this. 8,400 is a good number to bull bid anyway. Rocketry, cool. Where are the rest of my great scientists? I have a bunch of them, and not that one. Not that one. Great scientist, where are you? There we go. Bulbu. I don't even know which ones these are. Don't particularly care. Bulbu. Gauss. Excellent. Satellites in my eyes. Another spy. Beautiful. I'm going to keep bulbing for now, and then I will allocate that one. Great scientist. Tycho Brahe. Atomic theory. A little more science for me. And last great scientist, Nabu Rimani. Not sure what he did, but I'm sure it was significant. Penicillin. Okay, so we researched like 8 techs there. That was amazing. We are going to push to globalization first, and then kind of backfill. But this just means I'm queuing up Hubble after Neuschwanstein. Hubble is going to be awesome. Thank you. And yeah, it was the right decision to start building my aircraft elsewhere, because there's no way in hell that's going to be done anytime soon in my capital. Fight her. There, good. I might get another cargo ship in Rio just to send production my capital's way, probably just from Imolpios, something along a safe route. Oh, we already sang something from Imolpios, maybe just from Usugadama, or wait, one of those cities. Another spy's been recruited. Let's move him to Prague. That's one of our allied city-states. We want to keep them as allies for now until we decide to move these all to other people's capitals as diplomats. So I'm really happy. I'm the first one to into the information era. That's good. Rio has grown again. Didn't you just grow? No, that was same turn. Same turn, guys. Same turn. Same team. All right, next. Oh, this money's looking better. 222 a turn. I'll be able to keep buying up city-states like there's no tomorrow. Ramming completed Manhattan project. Yikes. But Manila, again, that's in range of just throwing some money at them. And I'll be able to get Manila on my side. Kabul, likely the same way. Kabul first, I think. There's a lot of culture city-states in this game that I kind of want. I think that'd be handy to have. All right, ecology. So we have nuclear subs, which is nice. World enter the atomic era, and one or beyond it. So that's me, basically. And the World Congress has been set up for the whole diplomatic victory, and good lord, he's really close. Seriously? He has 24? Good lord, what happened to him? Well, I'm going to vote for myself for now. I don't want to give him anything, but he has got a near overwhelming majority for now. Good gosh. That is crazy. Why do you get so many delegates to the World Congress? That is frightening. This may be harder to win the way we want to, as it stands. Folks, ladies and gents, this may go badly for us. We will see, though. That is frightening. That is frightening indeed to see that many votes on a single AI. That's probably the most likely one to actually win a diplomatic victory. Let me queue up here before I forget the bomber. And this is purely defensive, by the way. I'm not going to go conquesting anywhere here. Bomber and bomber. Good. All right. And next. See if you get Neuschwanstein. I mean, I'm half expecting... We didn't lose Bogota again. Oh, we did we're fine. I'm half expecting Japan to kind of take it right out from under us, but... Gajamad declare war on Pachacuti. Okay, as long as those guys are busy, I'm pretty happy. I really want to see Siam kind of go down. Oh, now we can see where everyone's set up. Okay, so Siam actually took something off of Darius, which is not what I want to see. I want to see the opposite. Yeah, everyone just kind of... These continents end up really snaky with this low sea level thing. This was a really weird map. I'm not sure how I feel about this template, but it was interesting to say the least. It kind of put our conquest ambitions in a hole. But, you know, hey, always willing to try new stuff, right? Always willing to try new stuff. A different friendship has expired with Persia. We need to renew that. And this will probably anger the Shoshone a tad, but I have enough positive modifiers, I think, to modify that a tad. Siam remains host. Unfortunately, we're going to have to change that with some diligent money spending. I think the Brazilians may be declaring war on me very, very soon. Where's my submarine? Yeah, this looks like I may have some Brazilian trouble in the very near future. Yup. This looks like an invasion force. I mean, it's either me or it's Darius. Given that he's moving this way, methinks it may be me. But luckily, his tech is frigates and privateers, which pretty much do not compete with battleships and submarines, so this should be a relatively short conversation. At the end, a spear or a gun or a rifle or whatever the heck I'm using these days. I'm pretty sure it's something along the lines of automatic weapon of some sort. But we will likely have to bear the brunt of that attack next time, as I think that is where I'm going to call it for now. Thank you so much for paying attention, for watching, for viewing, for subscribing, and making me want to make more of these. Thank you so much as we try to see if we can get some diplomatic victory in this world that does not seem to want our presence over much. But we will persevere. We are the Thracians, and we will be victorious. All right. Thank you so much. I've been Urs, and I will see you next time while we continue this journey and see if we can pull out something in the waning days of this world. All right. Thanks so much. Till then.